In a significant move, Lancia, a Stellantis STLA subsidiary, recently displayed a sculpture of an automobile with the design of its next models from its 10-year plan. Lancia gave a brief glimpse at the model, but did not give a sneak peek of the upcoming EVs. Once introduced, the model is unquestionably ready to take the market by storm. Going all-electric is a huge accomplishment in the 116-year history of the company. 3 custom Lancia EVs are planned to be released between 2024 and 2028. One every 2 years to cover 50% of the market, according to the 10-year strategy roadmap known as Lancia Renaissance, which was established in May 2022. As part of Stellantis' Dare Forward strategy plan, the effective plan is developing steadily. This is clear from the electrification process, which will guarantee that by 2028, the brand will only offer 100% EVs. The development of an effective and cutting-edge distribution model is planned as part of the other pillar of Lancia's Renaissance, which also emphasizes sustainability. The new approach also makes the best possible use of internet sales. The ultimate goal is to establish Lancia as a respectable and popular brand in Europe's premium vehicle market. The Pu+Ra Zero sculpture is a 3-dimensional representation of the 3 electric vehicles that the Stellantis subsidiary plans to produce as part of its bold strategy. An updated all-electric version of the Epsilon will start the journey, followed by a Delta EV. Future Lancia vehicles' interiors, which will match their exterior styling perfectly, were on display in the new Pu+Ra design. Once inside, the drivers and passengers will notice the distinctive beauty of Lancia, complete with extravagant interiors that draw inspiration from classic models like the Gamma, Thema, and Flavia. When combined, these will create a setting reminiscent of an Italian living room. Additionally, Lancia unveiled its 8th logo dubbed Progressive Classic, like the sculpture which draws inspiration from the 1957 emblem that initially appeared on the Flaminia but also incorporates many of the company's enduring brand characteristics. Its resurrection into a new all-electric era is symbolized by the wholly new lettering. The model is viewed by the firm as a masterpiece that combines the present with the past. Lancia was first established as Lancia in Sei in Turin, Italy in 1906 by Vincenzo Lancia and Claudio Fogolin, Fabbrica Automobili. In its first 60 years, the company produced combustion-powered automobiles, including the first V6 engine in full production. Fiat acquired Lancia in 1969, but the brand continued to make cars throughout the 1970s and 1980s after securing a lucrative market in rally car competition. Lancia once more remained with Fiat Auto after it changed its name to Fiat Group in 2007, and underwent a rebranding in 2011 to create new automobiles for Chrysler. There was concern about Lancia's future when FCA switched to Stellantis in 2021. However, Lancia received a fresh lease on life as an EV brand thanks to Stellantis' Dare Forward approach. In order to assist in its transition to become a carbon net zero business by 2038 with a 50% decrease by 2030, it has established the Dare Forward 2030 strategy. The auto industry major plans to increase efforts to bring electric versions of its cars by doubling net revenues to $335 billion yearly by 2030 and maintaining double-digit profit margins. By 2030, it hopes to sell 5 million BEVs annually globally and have more than 75 BEVs on the road. The fact that Stellantis, a company with a strong portfolio of 14 well-known brands, plans to accelerate the electrification process with exciting product offerings is extraordinary. Recent coverage of Lancia demonstrates Stellantis' committed work towards electrification. STLA shares have fallen 12.2% over the past year, compared to a 42.7% decrease for the sector. For the current year, Car Parts expects its earnings to expand at an 85% pace. Over the past 30 days, the Zacks consensus estimate for current year earnings has been revised up 72.7%. For the current year, Allison's predicted profits growth rate is 26.1%. In the last 30 days, the Zacks consensus estimates for ALSN's current year earnings has been revised up 3.8%. The estimated annual earnings growth rate for Genuine Parts is 18.1%. In the last 30 days, the Zacks consensus estimate for current year earnings has been revised down by 0.2%. Luca Napolitano, CEO of the Lancia brand, declared that today was a significant day. Our 10-year plan authorized last September is now taking shape step by step. We are the Italian Elegance brand, and this is our renaissance. Lancia is now ready for Europe, taking a first step to become a reputable and respected brand in the premium segment. Remixing previous songs is okay, and it appears like Lancia will get there by first producing a few more widely popular crowd pleasers. When the Epsilon debuts in 2024, The STLA small platform will likely support it and be shared with a number of other Stellantis-affiliated European brands, while the STLA medium platform will probably support the 2026 flagship crossover. Beginning in 2026, Lancia will solely release new battery electric vehicles, and by 2028, its lineup is expected to be entirely made up of battery electric cars. By any standard, that is a short time frame, and it is obvious that it depends on corporate parent Stellantis and its brand moving in the same way. Since we have high aspirations for the future, Napolitano continued, innovation and timeless design have always been our core ideals. To these, we wish to add sustainability, customer centricity, and responsibility. It's important to note that the announced timeframe depicts a 3-model range, which is probably going to be supported by common Stellantis platforms once more. A hatchback, crossover, and performance model lineup makes sense, since it avoids trying to push the brand into uncharted territory, which has happened sometimes over the past 30 years. The carmaker said Lancia customers will be greeted inside the new vehicles in a classic Italian elegance manner. The next generation Lancia vehicles will offer a comfortable environment with simple and intuitive onboard technology that is in accordance with its DNA. They were inspired by the exclusive materials of its past legendary vehicles, such as the Gamma, Thema, and Flavia. As it transitions to an all-electric range, it is evident that Lancia wants to maintain its position as a premium brand. Design is also a key component of the marque's sales strategy. However, since Alfa Romeo and Maserati already serve as the premium Italian brands here, it is unclear whether any of its offerings will be available here in the United States. There is definitely room in the United States for 2 Italian brands from Stellantis, but probably not 3. 3 new EVs for Europe are planned by the near-moribund Italian automaker Lancia under the ownership of newcomers Stellantis by 2028. At its design day this week, Lancia displayed a work of floating art that featured a contemporary take on its T-shaped grille and circular lighting that were inspired by its rallying icon, the Lancia Stratos. The prototype car without wheels, according to Lancia CEO Luca Napolitano, represented a new age in the company's next 100 years. But during the next 6 years, a revised Epsilon hatchback, a resurrected Delta, and an unnamed flagship will all adopt the Lancia sculpture's design language. It's not the first time a car manufacturer has used a sculpture as the inspiration for its upcoming design approach. In fact, Mercedes-Benz hinted about its Aesthetics S concept car at the 2012 Detroit Auto Show. It is timeless, robust, and distinctive. The circle, square, and triangle will form the foundation of our designs, according to Lancia head designer Jean-Pierre Plou. The first Lancia EV, which will replace the Epsilon in 2024, will feature the sculpture's rear end design. It will be produced with a right-hand drive because it will be first offered in Italy, France, Germany, and the UK, before being distributed throughout the rest of Europe. Napolitano stated, "We aim to establish Lancia as a reputable brand inside the premium European market. Today marks the start of our resurgence, which will astound Lancia lovers everywhere. Lancia will reclaim its position as a sought-after, reputable, and trustworthy brand in the premium European market." The launch of the new Lancia is today, in addition to the Peugeot E208 and Opel Corsa Electric. The new Ypsilon will be built on the Stellantis STLA architecture, which will also serve as the foundation for Alfa Romeo's first EV in 2024. The sales universe of the erstwhile Italian innovation powerhouse has shrunk from a global market to Europe, and now, for the last 5 years, it has only been sold in Italy. As a result, Lancia's design department has been terribly underutilized over the past 10 years. With that, the video has come to an end. Let us know what you think in the comment section to help us expand our community and attract more people who share our interests and are eager to learn. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you thought the video was interesting. Till then, bye.